What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Unbreakable Mind. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell so you can get notifications for when I upload videos weekly. Okay, let's chat because I have, a lot I want to download. And I want to start by giving you a little bit of education on how your mind works. I personally find it so helpful to have that understanding on the neuroscience, the spirituality, and the psychology part of it. Also, a little bit of philosophy. That's the beautiful blend of what I've learned and what I teach. And so first off, it's important to understand how your mind works, how your brain works. And it is there, it's working very efficiently. It's working very efficiently, and it's repeating patterns all day, every single day. In fact, it's so efficient that everything you're doing every day is pretty much automatic. Down to when you look at something and you have a facial expression, or you have a thought, right? You have an opinion, you have a little thought, you have a question that maybe fires off in your mind. When the way that you walk, the way that you eat, but also the way that you think, feel, and respond in every situation, how you hold your hands, it's all automatic. All day, every day. And that's good to a point. It's when you want to have a new result that you might find yourself being tripped up by old patterns and old thoughts, right? That want to just, hold you back. You get tripped up by those old behaviors, wanting to make a different choice. So we have to understand that the unconscious mind is, again, working very efficiently to help us to conserve energy so that we don't actually have to process, consciously so many of these thoughts and things that are coming in. If you had to slow down and look across the room and process everything consciously, you'd go bonkers. You'd be like totally worn out. But the unconscious mind is doing all this up to 6 seconds. Up to 6 seconds before your conscious mind even registers it, and sometimes your conscious mind just doesn't even register it. It's just automatic. It's trippy. But it's really cool when you think about it. So it is about this moment-to-moment awareness of knowing that everything you're doing is automatic. It's automatic. You've been conditioned that way since you were born, and that's not a bad thing. But a lot of times you get tripped up to why am I still behaving like this? Why am I thinking like this? Why can't I change? And then you end up frustrated, and then you end up reaffirming those patterns into the unconscious mind. And that can be kind of a scary thing because you don't realize how powerful you are. It really is about this simplicity plus consistency. I cannot stress that enough. Sometimes I have to remind myself, it's not about blood, sweat, and tears. That's not how it's supposed to be. We're really, there's people out there that are telling you to, you sleep when you die. And, now granted, you have to do the work to make it work. And it does take effort. And some things are going to take a lot more effort. But when we can settle into this daily 1% movement forward of understanding ourselves and gaining awareness, that's where the magic happens. That is where the magic happens. Not too many people actually create this change until they realize that, they don't need to struggle. They don't need to keep forcing. And, not every day is going to look the same or feel the same. And sometimes we want it to. I woke up today and yesterday, actually. I'm not spending this weekend with my boyfriend because he's sick. And I was feeling lonely. I was feeling sad. And those are obviously products of conditioning for when something changes in my world. It's kind of just like this. I understand it's this learned response. But guess what my mind wanted to do? It wanted to just like start rambling on about, even as I started this walk, it wanted to ramble on about how I wish I, had more friends that reached out to me to go for a walk, and how I always have to reach out to this certain friend and she never reaches out to me, and da 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 da. The chatter. Oh, the chatter. Right? And that's where I was like, okay, put the brakes on. We got to put the brakes on it's about eliminating the reasons why I think I'm feeling lonely or not good enough to have people reach out to me, because the truth is I needed to understand the emotion. The emotion. The thoughts are automatic thoughts that our ego comes up with to almost validate how we're feeling, but they're not true. They're just thoughts. They're just thoughts. I understand they are just conditioned, programmed thoughts in how I've been conditioned to think. Not everybody would be thinking those same thoughts. You'd have different variations of them or different thoughts just all around. But get in tune with the emotion. My body just knows, ooh, I feel sad, I feel lonely. This is what we should think. We need to come up with reasons of why this is true. And it's about understanding that it's all an illusion of something that we are creating now. Sometimes there's really hard and heavy things that are going on in our world. So for me, it's like, okay, get in tune with the emotion. Get in tune with the emotion of feeling sad. I get it. Now, if I don't want to feel sad, I want to focus on who I have to be in order to, create a different emotion. I want to focus on being this version of myself that is being mindful and catching patterns. I'm going to focus on being kind to myself and more compassionate to myself if I do feel lonely, so that I can feel more connected and understand me, because this is just a blip in time, that it's like a new perspective, a new reality that I can create is the fact that my boyfriend is just sick, and this is just feeling, the weekend didn't go as planned. I was, looking forward to connecting with him, and I'm having a little bit of probably my ego is having a little bit of a pity party over here because I didn't have other plans scheduled, and, I get time to myself, but that's not like a new reality or perspective. I actually love time by myself. I love time to think. I love time to just relax and, watch whatever I want and kind of eat on my own schedule and whatever. So, it's funny how our mind can, after a bad night's sleep or just whatever incident or circumstance is going on can make us feel sad, So even if you, again, have something maybe hard or heavier going on in your world, maybe it's about focusing on being present so that you can be there for somebody in need. Focus on being more appreciative of maybe the relationships that you do have. Focus on being this more healthful version of yourself. If you have maybe something medically going on, so that you can be an example of how you can treat your body better and love it towards healing. Because a lot of times you may be feeling anger, but you know what? If you're feeling anger, recognize you're feeling anger. Recognize the anger, because that's just the response that you've learned to feel, because you haven't learned to feel love for yourself. So maybe you're feeling frustrated, where does that, go to that deeper layer of what you're really feeling. What are you really feeling? Tune into that so that you can understand yourself better. Okay, I hope you found this helpful. Please feel free to share this with a friend in need who may need to hear this today. And again, understand how that mind works and how you have patterns grooved in, that everything is automatic every day, all day. And it's through moment to moment to awareness, to understanding if you're not feeling good or happy, tune into what's the real emotion you're feeling. Gain awareness to that so you can focus on who it is you can choose to understand or choose to be, and practice being, because that unconscious mind doesn't necessarily go away quickly. All right, I'm here to help. Reach out to me, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.